This time on Makers and Shakers, we got What's Up Picciuto, the top 5 video countdown, tool of the week, your deserted island tool, and more. Check it. Welcome, my friends, to episode number 7 of Makers and Shakers, a show that highlights people shaking it up in the world of woodworking, art, metal, crafts, and building. How are you doing? So let's start off with What's Up Picciuto. First of all, my shop smells like a rat butt. We had a plumbing issue. Wastewater was not leaving the house. Apparently our sewer pipe, or whatever you want to call it, outside has collapsed. It's temporarily fixed. They cleaned it out, but they got to replace it, and it's like thousands and thousands of dollars. It's quite a mess. Unexpected. It's been totally crazy around here. My good buddy Jesse Houston even set up a GoFundMe campaign to help me pay for this disaster, which is insane. I just don't understand why people would give me their money. There's so many other people out there that deserve it. So those of you who have contributed, you guys are amazing. I don't know what to say. I don't want to cry on the show. Last week I put out the wedding gift video. It was a gift for my sister, and you can check that out here. If you're a woodworker, I think this makes a great gift. It's very personal, handmade, and will last forever. Check that out. My table saw outfit table, that will be coming out in a few days, so look forward to that. On to some really cool stuff. Right now, my book is #1 on Amazon in woodworking projects. #1 in woodworking projects. That's crazy. So if you're not familiar with it, just this past week, my book came out. It is called, let's see what it's called, The New Bandsaw Box Book by me, David Picciuto. It's so great. Smell that. Just smells good. So some positive reviews so far. I'm really happy with it. There'll be an Amazon link down below. I know some of you want autographed copies of it. I will be selling some. I don't know when. It might be a couple more weeks. I will be limiting the autographed copies only because I don't want to ship 100 books. I'm not really into shipping, so it will be first come first serve, but I will announce to everybody the time and date that those will go on sale. Thank you all who have already purchased my book. It means a lot. You guys have been blowing me away lately, and it's touching. It really is. There's all right, so a little bit more about me. So every day on Periscope around noon Eastern time, I've been doing a daily vlog. I've avoided doing vlogs for a while now, but I think Periscope is the right format, the right service to use for a vlog. And so you can check that out if you're not familiar with Periscope. Basically, a video lives for 24 hours. It's live. You can chat with people live on there. It's a mobile platform. It's really cool. If you don't make the live version, you have 24 hours to see it. It's really cool. So check that out if you're into seeing what I am doing every day, my thoughts on things, a little taste of my personal life on there. So check me out on Periscope. All right, it is time for this week's top 5 videos, which is sponsored by Jord. Today's sponsor is Jord Watches. Look at this. That is one of my favorite designs of theirs. And now my wife Kelly also has a nice design. They sell men's and ladies' watches. Uses a natural tung oil boiled linseed oil finish, so there's no stains or dyes. It's splash proof and sweat proof. I love it. The craftsmanship is amazing. Check that out. Check that out. I've been wearing mine for about 5 weeks and totally love it. Kelly, how long have you been wearing yours?
About 5 minutes.
Just came in the mail. It comes in this nice fancy little wood box, and it's got a little watch pillow in there. Yeah, so, and thank you, Jord, for making these videos possible. There'll be a link down below. There'll be a link to the Jord website. There's also a link to the particular watch I'm wearing, to the particular watch that Kelly is wearing.
Beautiful.
If you want to check that out, please use my link, and that lets them know that you came from me and help support a great company like Jord. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to our program. Coming in at number 5, the ultimate DIY headphone stand by DIY Perks. Take a look.
For a first-time CNC user like me, it was quite exciting seeing it cut out my design by itself. Similar they all were. It's not surprising, obviously, being computer controlled, but it was still pretty awesome to see, which is the shortest length you can cut these strips. I got an old headphone cable and soldered them to it. The LEDs lit up the acrylic perfectly, and the remote allowed me to choose pretty much any colour I liked. So, as I mentioned earlier, this particular design would have been...
I love the mixing of different materials into this project, and it's just a great design. Good stuff. Good stuff. Number 4, building my first wooden surfboard by George's Woodshop. Have a look. Oh man, what a sweet project. I don't know why, but I want to build like a miniature version of a surfboard and hang it up on the wall. To me, that just seems really cool. So I think he's got more surfboard videos coming out, and I'm looking forward to them. Number 3, the segmented wood-turned bamboo bowl by Frank Howarth.
A stop to that fence, which would give me the lengths that I need. Then the biggest problem is keeping track of the different sets of segments, and I could start laying out the segments. I've been using hose clamps more and more to form a tenon on the bottom of the bowl that I can use with the chuck to hold the bowl in place as I turn it. And I can turn the outside, get it round. This will help it turn smoother on a lathe.
He also made a 360 video of this bowl. I'm not really into 360 vids. I don't think the technology is quite there yet, or the interaction with people is quite there yet. So I'm really glad he made this 2D version. Good stuff, Frank. Number 2, a wedding gift by Jay Bates. Jay makes some of the best videos on YouTube. I really love his stuff. He's got great style, and you can just see his style get better and better and better and better. And he's already making some of the best videos, and he's just getting better and better. So really good stuff by Jay Bates. And coming in at number 1, the welded door knocker by Artismia. Holy cow, that dude is quite the artist. Subscribe to this channel because, wow, really good stuff, really good stuff. All of these videos are in a playlist down below, along with 5 extra videos not shown, so please check that out. Before we get into the next segment, I'd like to remind you that you can support this show by contributing on Patreon. $1 a month is all I ask, and that gets you advanced viewings of my videos, as well as an ad-free and extended version of this episode each week. That is right, only Patreon supporters get an extended version of this show. Moving along. It is time for the Amazon Tool of the Week. Every week I show you a tool that I personally use and provide you an Amazon link to that tool. Purchasing anything on Amazon through the provided link helps support this show. And this week's tool is the Woodstock file set. Check this out. I've had this for a couple of years now, and I think they're like $22.50, and if you do woodworking, you need a file set. If you do metalworking, you need a file set, and it comes in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got different shapes. It's got the small one. It's got the rat tail. Remember the rat tail haircut? back in the day. You guys have that? It's really good. I use it on a lot of projects, so I highly suggest checking that out. You know, it might not be the biggest name brand out there in files, but it's definitely affordable, and it's worked for me for 2+ years, so good stuff. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts of the show. Earlier this week on Facebook and Twitter, I asked you if you could only have one tool while stranded on a deserted island, what would that tool be? And here's how you responded. YouTube, an axe with satellite access. Get on that, Apple. An ice pick, duh. I already come equipped with the one I'd use most. Your mouth. Guy Ferrari, no. I can't allow that. Bullshit. A strong, pretty lady. A bottle of lotion, so I can at least go out happy and have silky smooth skin. Brad, coconut oil. Coconut oil will change your life. There's a good tip right there. Probably my favorite answer, optimism. Jimmy DiResta. And finally, from Jimmy DiResta himself, a butter knife. Don't you guys want to know what Jimmy would do with a butter knife? This should be a reality show, right? Right? If you are new to the show, please subscribe, as I also put out how-to videos here on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, and Twitter. On my website, you'll find even more tutorials, as well as plans, project kits, stickers, t-shirts, and more. And if that isn't enough, I also make a weekly audio podcast with Jimmy DiResta and Bob Claggett, and this week we talk all about if our younger selves would be happy with our current selves. It is really good. It's a fun episode. If you make stuff, use the comment section down below to promote your YouTube or your Facebook or your website or whatever. If you make stuff out of wood, metal, or you're an artist, I want to hear about what you're doing. YouTube will probably mark your comment as spam, and I will have to go in and approve that because you're putting in a link. And so it will take a little bit of time, but I will go in and approve all spammed links. So please tell me about yourself. Tell the world about what you do. Use my comments to promote yourself. Please do. Patreon members, be sure to stick around for your extra content. That is it, folks. Be safe, stay passionate, and make something.